it's Chef Jenny Ross, and I'm live today from the Tribest booth at Biofach in Nuremberg, Germany. I'm so excited today to show you the Sedona dehydrator. I love the whole line of Sedona dehydrators. From the moment they came out, we started using them in my restaurants. They're one of the best ways to enjoy culinary raw food delights in your own kitchen. Of course, we use them exclusively in our restaurants. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the Sedona, and we're going to make today some stuffed tomatoes. This is such an enjoyable appetizer, or could be used as an entree. I know you're going to love it once you try it. So the Sedona, this is the combo model. In the Sedona combo, it's a full-size dehydrator. So we get the entire drying surface of 9 trays. This is a great way to be able to do wraps, kale chips, any kind of dessert. In fact, we have inside here, you can see the tomatoes already working. Now, one important thing about the Sedona is that it really is a precision dehydrator. It allows you to hold the temperature of your food product at a precise degree. This is really important when you're doing raw foods preparations especially, because we have a lot of sensitivity in the beautiful produce that we're using. For example, today with our tomatoes have a lot of moisture content. So I'm going to use the fast setting on the Sedona combo so that I can set the temperature higher to start with for the first 2 hours. And then it will drop down low automatically and hold it at a raw temperature for the duration of the drying time. This is important because I don't want to lose any of the vital nutrients of these beautiful tomatoes and the sauce that we've created to go inside. If you want to just do a fast dry, let's say you're doing herbs or something like that, you can set it at fast and leave it on a continuous fast function as well. Or if you have something very simple, like I love to do eggplant in this dehydrator, you can just set it at the raw setting, set the time, walk away and come back when they're done. You can also run it continuously. You can see right now the dehydrator is on a continuous on function. This is important for things like crackers and chips that have varying drying times. So let's get started with the dehydrating option that we're working on today. So to prepare our stuffed tomatoes, we're going to first take 2 tomatoes and remove the interior. We'll save all the beautiful seeds for a sauce or something like that that we can do later on in the day. We're just going to cut this out carefully. Any knife will basically do this. We want to create a hollow space where we can fill this with our cashew cream that we've already blended in advance. So we can see that we have these 2 beautiful pieces. We'll start with this. We have our vegan cashew cream. This is a completely raw sauce. I can pour it through the top of the lid, or if I need more space, I can use my stainless steel utility scoop and scoop it right into the center of my tomato. When we're dehydrating this, in about 4 hours, set at 48 degrees Celsius, we're gonna have some nice, rich, creamy tomatoes that feel like they have been baked, but of course they'll be just dehydrated in the Sedona, which is perfect, because we'll have all of the raw energy, enzymes, and nutrition from this preparation. So we've got the 2 tomatoes. We'll set them right here on our stainless steel drying rack. The Sedona combo comes with your option of BPA-free plastic trays or stainless steel racks. Again, there's 9 trays, so you've got lots of drying surface. We also have dual drying areas, so we can set the temperature in 2 different areas in this dehydrator. So I love to fill my dehydrator with a lot of different things. We make wraps and things at the restaurants, and of course, appetizers and entrees like this. Here's an example of a coconut wrap from my first book, The Art of Raw Living Food. I love to do things like this because this I can keep and use throughout the week. So you have a lot of versatility when you move into raw foods dehydrating, but you're really creating all of the bases for all of your beautiful dishes throughout the week. So we have our tomatoes here. Now this same sauce, when I can use the leftovers, I can spread it out right on top of one of our reusable drying sheets. We have silicone reusable drying sheets that have rings, so you can do different size shapes. And then of course we have some basic other options depending on what you're doing. If it's crackers, we have things that are more solid like this. I like this one especially for dessert. And we have some that are also dishwasher safe and very flexible. These are perfect for wraps. So you have a lot of different options. And what I can do is I can take my remaining vegan cashew cream and I can put it over the top. When it's all dry in about 14 hours, it'll give me this beautiful crumble that now I can use on top of salads. I can store it in an airtight container in my pantry and use it indefinitely. So you have no reason for anything to ever go to waste once you start using a raw food dehydrator like the Sedona in your kitchen. So So now let's get back to the tomatoes. We have these two beautiful tomatoes. We'll put a little bit of seasoning on the top for color and for fun, and we'll slide this into the dehydrator, set at 48 degrees, put it on the fast mode, and of course then it'll hold it up at the higher temperature for 2 hours and then drop it down. So let's go ahead and see what this looks like when it's all done. I have some ready to go in the dehydrator. Now we have an all glass door on the Sedona, which makes it very easy to open, and a stainless steel handle, which makes it easy to clean. So we're gonna go ahead and see how our tomatoes came out. They've been in the Sedona combo for about 4 hours here at BioFoc. Let's see what we've got. Look at the beautiful color. You can see how they've set up. So now we have a beautiful texture and an improved taste because we've concentrated all those beautiful flavors from our vegan cashew cream inside the dehydrator. Inside your dehydration, you're gonna see that you find more flavor. It's a little bit more interesting when you work with raw fruits and vegetables because you can achieve different textures. Anything with garlic becomes that much more flavorful. And of course, we've got some beautiful sauces in our tomatoes here today. So this is one of the most popular dishes from our restaurants. And you know, one of the great things about it, you serve 2 on a plate as an appetizer or 6 as an entree, and you've got simple food ready to go whenever you're hungry. I hope you've enjoyed this segment on dehydrating. We're live at BioFoc here at the Tribest booth. Thanks for joining me.
Привет всем! Сегодня я покажу вам, как приготовить необыкновенно вкусные клубничные чипсы с тимьяном. Для этого я буду использовать дегидратор Tribest Sedona Combo на 9 лотков. Он очень вместительный.
Hi, it's Chef Jenny Ross, and I'm live today from the Tribest booth at BioFoc in Nuremberg, Germany. I'm so excited today to show you the Sedona dehydrator. I love the whole line of Sedona dehydrators. From the moment they came out, we started using them in my restaurants. They're one of the best ways to enjoy culinary raw food delights in your own kitchen. Of course, we use them exclusively in our restaurants. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about the Sedona, and we're going to make today some stuffed tomatoes. This is such an enjoyable appetizer, or could be used as an entree. I know you're going to love it once you try it.